Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I don't think so. I think she's going to walk in on you. Oh no, we made it just in time. Hello everyone, welcome back to my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 27. We are here with Olive this morning, who's once again just practicing her violin before she heads off to work. It's actually time for the kids to get up and get ready because it is their first day of school. So they are all doing really well. They've all decided which bunk bed they wanted. I selected energy, so they would automatically go. So the boys are sharing this one, and then Florence has her own little top bunk over here. I haven't done like too much to their room. I've kind of just added the beds because then downstairs they've got all of these toys. I've added like a little void critter station. I'm not sure if we'll use it, but it's there just in case. But the two boys at the moment are just showering because their hygiene was quite low, whereas Florence, she didn't really need to, so instead she's coming over to watch her mum. I'm going to turn off that because she does not like kids music, but she's just coming over to watch her. She's looking so grumpy because she did not like that music. One thing I want to say before we get into the video is that I have actually updated my G-shade. This is my new G-shade now, and this is what it was like before. So it's not too different, but it's, you know, it's updated. I think I've improved it. I think the colours are a little bit nicer, and the background effects are a lot more sparkly. So that is available for download for free if you would like that. I'll put it in the description. But I just wanted to see what the kids would get up to this morning. So Florence just wanted to watch her mum. Paris, oh, he's back over to the dolls. He loved the dolls as a toddler, and I love that he wants to continue playing with them. And then Phoenix, he's off to school, but he had wanted to enthuse about cats with his brother, bless him. Oh, Florence is getting a text from Rosemary congratulating her on her recent birthday. She did actually get a one to become friends with Rosemary because they're not actually super close. So I have pinned that one in, and then Paris, he wants to become friends with Chelsea, and then Phoenix wants to become friends with Rosemary as well, which I thought was really sweet. But these guys are off to their first days of school. Now the boys look like they're wearing similar outfits, which is so cute. But Olive should be off to work shortly. Oh, in 2 hours. I think she works a little bit later with her new hours, so she could just continue playing this. Bryce is up at the moment. He is having himself a hamburger slider for breakfast, as you do, and then he will be getting on with a few bits around the house because there's washing up, there's the bath that needs cleaning, there is like the sink that needs repairing. So he's got a few jobs, but I imagine that, you know, he'll be a little bit lost at one point because he's used to having 3 toddlers around the house, and now they're all grown up and they're all at school, and so he's going to be a bit lost, I reckon, but we'll see how he manages to cope. But Olive has actually decided she wants to chat with Kira again, so she is really missing her friends still, but you know, it's still not quite safe. She is still working her way through the secret agent career. I think once we get a little bit higher up, then maybe we could potentially reach out to them, but for now we just don't want to risk them, and we definitely don't want to risk us and our children. Today the principal is visiting Florence's class. Everyone is to be on their best behaviour and not interrupt the lesson. Unfortunately, the kid sitting behind her has decided to pelt her with something. Should she ignore it or ask the kid to stop? I kind of feel like the triplets, or at least Florence and Phoenix, I kind of get the vibes from them that they're a little bit more quiet and not quite as like confident as at least Paris is, so I feel like Florence will probably ignore it. And it looks like she managed to be fine. She wasn't told off for anything the other kid was, but I do feel like Paris is a little bit louder, a bit more extroverted than the other two. I'm not exactly sure like why I think that. I don't know. I just kind of get the vibes that Phoenix is going to be like very introverted in my mind. He's going to be super introverted, and then Florence is going to be a little bit more quiet, but you know, not like as much as Phoenix. And then Paris is going to be a lot more like Olive and really loud and really like, I know, chatty, really sociable. We'll have to see if that actually does play out like that, but that's sort of what I feel for them at the moment. Still haven't changed Olive's career outfit, so she's still looking pretty funky. Bryce is just tending the little garden outside at the moment and going to sell everything for some money, and then he has done everything in the house that he kind of needs to. He does want to play guitar, so I might bring that out and have him practice that a little bit, and he is now feeling very inspired, and his want has been replaced to chat with Florence. I feel like she is definitely the closest with her parents out of the 3 of them. I feel like she just has a really, really strong connection with them both, and I love that. But yeah, Bryce, he's done everything that he needs to. He's like, okay, I guess I can spend this time, working on myself, practicing guitar. It was something he wanted to get into, and he is also a Renaissance sim, the same as Olive, so he is also really keen on, knowing lots of things. He needs to achieve level 4 in 4 skills. So he's got his, what? Why is the mail lady in our house? You do not need to be coming in here to deliver our mail. Thanks for that. Okay, but I guess we should probably come and pay our bills, which we can easily afford thanks to Olive. But yeah, he is just gonna slowly work on some more of his skills. But yeah, otherwise he's not got too much to be doing around the house. He is feeling so inspired from this guitar, and he's actually managed to get it to level 3 already, which is amazing. But I do want to make sure he pays those bills before I forget. Bryce has taken himself upstairs to the computer because he is feeling a little bit lonely. He's feeling a little bit like the house is a bit too quiet. He's used to having 3 young kids running around. He's like, I don't know if I can do this every single day. Like, have the house this quiet. This is weird. I don't like it. He's spent the morning alone, and now he's like, I can't keep doing this. He's also feeling unwell, so I will give him some medicine. But he's gonna make quite a big decision. He's not gonna have spoken to Olive about it, but he's like, you know what, she's gonna be fine. She won't mind. She's gonna love it. And so Bryce has decided to buy a little kitten for the family. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. He was just feeling a little bit lonely at home. He was like, I don't like how quiet it is. So he realised, that Phoenix was talking about wanting a cat. He is a cat lover, and he was like, that's given me an idea. So he has adopted this cute little white kitten. We've decided to name him Tamatoa because I did think we could do a location themed name like Olive Cool Hair Kids. But, Olive hasn't named this cat. This is Bryce's cat. And I thought the next generation is the Cancer generation, which is like the crab sign. I thought Tamatoa was like a famous crab. I don't know, I just thought it was really cute. And he's a little white kitten, and Bryce is absolutely loving him right now. He is putting him down on the floor to go and browse some books, maybe to look at how to look after cats. But why don't we come over? We'll come and give him a treat and pet him and maybe play with the laser pointer. And the kids are home from school now. They've all got school projects, and they're gonna see that their dad has decided to bring a little cat home. And I feel like especially Phoenix is gonna love this. Look at their faces. They're like, Dad? I feel like Phoenix should be the first to come and introduce himself to Tamatoa. Bryce has become friends with him now, and oh my goodness, he's probably going to absolutely adore him. Florence has decided she wants to go and watch some romance TV, right? Okay. And Paris is going to go over and listen to Carnival Beats. I noticed that he actually wants to do his homework, so I am going to set him up to do that while little Phoenix can stay out here playing with Tamatoa. Why don't you pet him and pick him up? Oh my goodness, he's probably loving this. Little cat lover. Oh, this is so sweet. I want to see, he's already become friends with him. I want to see you pick him up and give him a little cuddle. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, and he glitched out. That happened to Lilith a lot in my Crybaby series. But oh, he's so happy to have a little kitten. He is just out here playing with him at the moment while Paris works on his homework. He's not even gotten his coat off yet. A little nerd. I love that though, because genius was one of the traits that he originally randomized, if I'm remembering correctly. I just changed it out for the other trait for the Cancer generation, but he's like, I want to get my homework done. And little Florence is just over here with her dad. She just wanted to watch a little bit of TV before anything else. She also wants to read, and she wants to find a void critter. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Children can search inside logs and outdoor trash cans. Shall we see if we can do that? I have gotten a few little cat things as well. We've got like a little litter tray just out here, and the food place, like the food bowl over there, and a little bed for him. I don't actually know if he can get in here at the moment, but it looks like he's come straight over to Phoenix. That is so sweet. He's like, you're my friend already, and I'm not too sure where he is going. But he does actually need to meet the other two children, and Florence was able to find a void critter thing. That's exactly what she wanted to do. And Bryce is just giving her a hug, like, oh, I'm so pleased you found that. She's giving him another one, and he's like, I really hope you like the little kitten, and you're gonna like him. And she's like, I still need to actually go and meet him. So he is just over here wanting to meet little Paris, and Paris would definitely come and say hi to him once he has finished his homework. But Florence should go over and also go and say hi. And then we should probably prepare some food for the kids. I know Bryce isn't like the best at cooking, but he can come and do something that doesn't involve actually cooking. Or maybe some mac and cheese. That's pretty easy at least. And so Florence has said hi to little Tamatoa, and now it is Paris's turn, and he's just meeting him. We'll have to see how Olive feels when she gets home. Obviously she doesn't know that there's now a cat in her household. She's probably not going to mind, is Olive? She's pretty laid back, pretty chill. And Paris, please don't go and get some food when your dad is literally preparing you some at dinner right now. Phoenix is just working on his creativity with the dolls at the moment. He also wants to mourn the dead. I'm not sure who, because no one in his life has passed away. I know like Bryce's mum technically did. No, Paris, please stop. Please stop. I saw you get that out. But the kids didn't actually know Bryce's mum, so I'm not sure exactly who he would be mourning. Oh, Phoenix has decided to join his dad cooking, which, you know, he probably needs a little bit of encouragement. He's like, oh gosh, Dad, you're not doing very well. I'll come and motivate you. And Florence is like, I'm not waiting for that. I'm gonna have some fruit salad. No, girl, you can wait. Olive is also home from work now, so we can literally all eat together, which would be really sweet. So we are going to call everyone to the meal, and I'm gonna get Olive out of this ugly outfit. Hopefully she won't see the cat before Bryce has the chance to say anything to her. Okay, these two have decided they want to sit on the sofa. It's because I didn't set the table, but it looks like Olive, Florence and Phoenix are in here. I kind of like that they have separated this way, because obviously, as I've been saying, Paris is so similar to Bryce, and then Florence and Phoenix are really similar to Olive, although Florence, I think she's now coming in here, which again, you know, it kind of adds to everything, because she is the combination of these two, whereas Phoenix is just Olive, Paris is just Bryce. But now I'm saying that and Olive is deciding to leave the room, I need to make sure I start setting these tables for little Phoenix. He's all by himself, but I don't think he minds. I think he likes being by himself. I feel like he's definitely a little bit more introverted. I wouldn't go as far as saying a loner, but I just feel like he likes his own company a lot. It's not that he doesn't like being around other Sims, it's just he, like, you know, thrives in his own space, whereas yeah, Paris, he loves to be around other Sims, just like his mum. But I think Bryce needs to tell Olive his idea and be like, so I was thinking, you know, it's really quiet around the house without the kids here anymore. So I decided to adopt a cat. I really hope you don't mind. And I feel like he's gonna say an outrageous story. Like, I saw the ad online on Social Bunny, and this little kitten was gonna be thrown away. Someone found him on the street, and he was all alone, and nobody wanted him, and I just couldn't leave him. And Olive, she wouldn't mind. She's like, okay, yeah, cool, that's fine. She's super chill about it all. And of course, Phoenix is back over with little Tamatoa, but we do need Olive to come and actually meet him. Be like, so where is this little kitten you have been talking about? I can hear him meowing, so she's gonna come over and introduce herself to him. Olive obviously grew up in a household full of dogs, so this will be a little bit of an adjustment for her to have a cat instead of a dog, but I feel like she'd be pretty happy with a cat anyway. She is still in a pretty good mood, and she's not got any moodlets or anything from it, but you know, she's not upset or anything. And look, he is adorable, isn't he? Oh, I think he's a little bit scared. Something, bless him. But she is just in here still chatting with Florence. Paris, he is back to his dolls. He loves them. I wonder if this means anything, him doing like doll's house. I wonder if this is gonna suggest his future in any way. Whereas Phoenix is over here playing with the building blocks. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess the community are getting pretty desperate to find Olive, because they have even asked Strike to reach out to her, and Olive wasn't ever even that close with him. Like, they had conversations, they were friendly, but he's like, hey, do you want to come over? No. Oh my god, just leave us alone. Olive has decided to take a nap, and I'm going to take this time to have her Florence open up her little void critter. She got a little Wiccan. I've never ever played with void critters before, but we can come over and train our little void critter. Maybe one of our brothers can find another one. Maybe we can meet a friend. And oh my goodness, look at Bryce over here just belaying. Oh my gosh, he's like, I'll come and join you, son. I've been really bored all day, not having you guys around to play with. So he's like, now you're home from school, I'll come and join you on the building block. And he's like, nah, I'm too old for this. But yeah, little Florence is having a go. I've never done this before, so this is all brand new to me, but she's training up her little void critter in case she meets anyone that she can like battle against. I think it'd be really fun for us to maybe battle someone, whether it's one of her brothers, whether she meets someone at school or something. She is having so much fun, bless her. Look at her go. This is so cute. I love that you can kind of see her through this as well. But yeah, I think I am feeling like she is going to be the heir. I love the two boys. I really, really do. I just don't think Paris fits the generation as much, which shocks me because from birth I thought it would be him just based on his name because I loved his name. But then Phoenix, he is also a really, really close contender, but I don't know, I feel like Florence is the closest connection with her family. She's obviously got that gloomy trait as well as Phoenix, but then she had the want to like find a void critter and do all of this. She was always drawn to like the tablet and the computer when she was a bit younger, so I just feel like she fits it a little bit more. So unless anything happens with one of the boys to make me go, wow, yeah, it definitely should be them, I think I'm just gonna kind of play with Florence in mind as the heir for now. Oh, but little Phoenix has decided to go to bed. Before you do, I would like you to go and use the bathroom though, so you don't wake up in the middle of the night like bursting for the toilet, but then I guess you can go off to sleep. He was just gonna nap, but it's already 9:30 and he is quite tired, so he might as well. And I'll see what the others need to do. Paris is just stretching. He kind of seems he likes fitness. Okay, I feel like he is gonna be a little bit more like jockey. I don't know why, I just kind of get that vibe. You know, he's adventurous, he's playful, he's a bit of a goofball. I feel like he could be a little bit of a jock, maybe join the football team as a teenager. He does want to go sledding, he wants to go like back to his roots, back to Montgomery. So I feel like that could potentially be the sort of path that he takes. I kind of get like emo boy vibes from Phoenix. Maybe it's just his long hair and like the gloomy nature, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I don't know, I kind of feel like gloomy emo boy. And then Florence, I feel like, yeah, she's gonna be our little geeky girl, and I love that. She's gonna go and ask her mum for a little bit of advice. I got a present that I think is dumb. I want to trade it with a friend or give it back. Can I do that? I feel like Olive would say, sure, give it to a friend. Like, if she's like, if you're not gonna enjoy it, at least give it to someone that would. I feel like she might say that potentially, and they're both now thinking about babies at the same time. Oh my gosh. Florence, do you want to go and get yourself ready for bed as well? Go use the toilet. Come and play in the bath, and then you can head upstairs. I've just seen that Bryce is going into the bathroom though, so you need to hurry up because I do not want Florence to walk in on you using the toilet. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I don't think so. I think she's going to walk in on you. Oh no, we made it just in time. Oh, look at him running through the door. I feel like Tomatoa is running over to come and see Bryce, so we are going to cut. Oh no, I think he might be running outside to go and use the litter tray potentially. We are though gonna interrupt him and come and give him a hug and just be like, oh, I love you, I'm so pleased we've got you. Something for Bryce to focus on in the day. He was feeling a little bit, empty nest syndrome this morning without any kids in the house. But I think maybe he can come over and practice playing the guitar a little bit because he's not overly tired at the moment. Olive is feeling pretty flirty and she does actually want to flirt with herself, so maybe she can come upstairs. I don't actually know if we can use this mirror because it's got all of this stuff in front of it, but I think she's going to come upstairs and just flirt with herself because that's what she's feeling like. She's like, oh, I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Obviously, she's got Bryce to woohoo with when she feels like she needs a little bit of woohoo, but at the moment she's not needing woohoo. She's just feeling a little bit like, a bit romantic, a little bit affectionate. So she's just flirting with herself in the mirror. She's like, hey, you're looking cute. Oh, and now she's doing an evil laugh, right, Olive? You're good? But she is doing so well at work that I think we can even get another promotion tomorrow. So I am going to make sure she's working nice and hard to try and get that in the bag, and then we will be halfway through the secret agent career. She doesn't need to complete it or reach a certain level. We're just going to kind of play with it until it feels right in the story to have her stop and try something else out. So for now, she's just going to do that. She is now feeling very, very flirty, and she wants to chat with Bryce. So I wonder if we should come and suggest just doing a little bit of woohoo with him. Should we go for another flirty costume? Because why not? Let's give that a go. Oh my goodness, look at her. She is in a flirty maid costume, so why don't we come and sweep with Bryce? Oh my gosh, she is feeling very, very flirty, so why not? Yeah, just have a little bit of fun. They've got woohoo protection, they'll be fine. It's just, boost their fun a little bit, and then they'll head off to sleep, and we will start the day again tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe once the kids get home from school, we can head out with them so we're not always in the house. But why does she change out of the costume to woohoo? It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, they're being safe, they're using protection, no more babies to worry about. Paris is the first one up this morning. He's just coming to grab himself some breakfast, and Phoenix is also awake and heading down the stairs, and he is also going to come and grab himself some leftovers. Florence has just woken up as well. She didn't go to toilet before she went to bed, so she is now desperate for a wee. But that's fine, we've got plenty of time up before school. She'll also grab some breakfast, and I've noticed she wants to play video games on a gaming console. So yeah, I'm really feeling like Florence is going to be our little Cancer Gen heir. She might get a little bit of time this morning before she has to head off to school. But Olive is also awake now. She's feeling super inspired, so I might take this time for her to practice some of her violin afterwards. She is actually feeling like she wants to start a new relationship. So maybe where she was feeling flirty yesterday and, flirting with herself, she was thinking a little bit more like, might be nice to have someone to be romantic with, because, we have Bryce for woohoo, but he's not into romance or anything like that. And so she's feeling like, she's missing out on that affection. So we could potentially think about setting her up with someone else. But at the moment, Paris is asking his dad, he's feeling like he's not smart enough. He says, I've been trying to do homework for school, but the last few assignments have felt really hard. Maybe I'm not smart enough to do it. What do you think? And I think he'll say, spend more time, practice makes perfect. You've only just started school. But I feel like maybe he is a little bit of a perfectionist, more than I expected him to be. But once again, though, he is taking himself to play with the dolls. So if you have an idea for what this could suggest for his future, let me know. I am open to ideas because obviously they're all still really, really young, but I quite like the idea that he is drawn to this, and I wonder if it could symbolise something with him, being really into dolls. But Phoenix at the moment, he's asking his dad the same question. He's like, you didn't even do your homework, buddy. You can't say it was hard. You didn't even do it. But obviously Bryce is going to give the exact same advice that he gave his brother. But before they go off to school, Florence has roped her brothers and her dad into playing a little bit of video gaming this morning. She's like, come on, we've got a little bit of time before we have to go off. Look at them, all their matching slippers. They're so sweet. But yeah, she was like, let's play some games before we have to head off. It won't be too long. But Bryce decided to join because he also really likes video gaming, and Olive is coming over to come and praise the cat. She's like, why can't I join? But you can only have 4 players, unfortunately. But it is time for all the kids to head off to school now. They have acquired the video gaming skills, and just look how cute they all are. I love them. It's a little bit grey here at the moment, and I thought I took down these Halloween decorations, but apparently not. Bryce is just playing with little Tamatoa at the moment. I love that he's got like a minty aqua like laser beam at the moment. It just fits our colour scheme perfectly, but I love how well they're getting along with each other. He just needed someone in the house to keep him company. He's not really thought about going back to work or anything at this stage, just because, he wants to make sure someone is home when the kids get back from school. If Olive isn't finishing until 6 p.m, it's just not realistic for him to also start a job and then have the 3 young children come home to no one here. It's not like there's family around. But maybe that means that we should try and make friends, see if there's anyone in the world for us to get to know. At least then as they get older, that kind of gives Bryce the opportunity to go back to work if he feels he needs to, because then he knows that the kids will have someone that they can like hang out with. But Bryce, is your garden? Yeah, his garden's ready. So let's come and sell all of these bits, and then you can go upstairs, take a shower, get yourself ready for the day. But most of the house stuff is done already. Like, it's so much easier when you've not got toddlers. Everyone seems to be talking about birthday party that Paris wasn't invited to. He kind of thought the host was his friend, so it doesn't make any sense. Should he ask the kid or let it go? If it was one of the other two, they let it go, but I think as it's Paris, he would ask the friend. Oh, and it was a friend it was a show, TV series. He was a little bit silly, but he's pleased he asked at least. Oh, little Florence is feeling a little bit gloomy. gloomy at school, bless her. Her two brothers are feeling pretty energized, but she's like, oh, feeling really sad right now, bless her. I wonder if something has happened at school. But Bryce, he is just doing those last little bits around the house. He'll probably grab himself some lunch afterwards as well, but then I'm not too sure what we really want to do. It's not like we can train a cat. Tomato is just playing with his little ball at the moment. This is so sweet. But yeah, I feel like if we had a dog, we could teach it some tricks or something, but you know, a cat's not quite the same. But I do feel like a cat fits this family a little bit more, especially as you know, oh, he's just so cute. I'm so distracted. But especially as Phoenix wanted a cat. He is a cat lover, but one of Olive's co-workers needs help with the task. She would definitely help them out, and she has gained some performance from it. Amazing. I think Bryce is feeling a little bit unwell again because his hunger is going down quite quickly, but annoyingly Olive is the one with all of the medicine, so we can't actually give him any medicine until she is home from work. The kids are all back from school now, so I think we are actually just gonna head straight out. Oh, poor little Florence, she's not feeling too great again, bless her. But annoys Phoenix, but Paris, he's having a great time. We have made it to this park that is in town. It's really, really nice. It's like right in the middle of town. It's not far from the rec centre that we went to before. I say that, I don't know where the rec centre is. It's definitely in this part of the world, but we decided to come here to spend a little bit of time outside of the house, and I think maybe, I was going to say we could come and say hi to some of the locals, but they look like they're on a date. She's like, Bryce, we want you to join Gen 1 of the Starling fam. We're not going to be doing that. But little Florence, she wanted to find another collectible, so she rummaged the bin, and it looks like she found another void critter, and now her dad is coming over. He is sharing some kind words with her, which is super, super cute, whereas Paris is over here. He is just doing some hopscotch. Florence has got the compassionate trait, which is adorable. And then Phoenix is over here making a mess. Right, okay, we need to come and discipline him, just calmly ask him not to make a mess. He's never done this before, so we obviously want to be like quite patient with him, and obviously Bryce is a very, very, very soft parent, so he would definitely be a bit like, please don't do that for me. And Florence has decided to play with some marbles. I have not played with this before, but apparently she's not doing too well, so maybe we can have Phoenix come over and join her. So come, oh, he can only come and watch it. Okay, that's fine. Or he can come, he can't do he must wait for his turn. He's like, oh gosh, maybe we'll stop this so that we can actually have them play marbles together. Oh, you can play marbles with more than one person? Okay, we are going to enjoy it. Invite Paris to join us too. It looks like Bryce can't actually. But I think these three instead are just going to come over and yeah, they're just going to play with their marbles together. I've never done this, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, and Bryce, being a neat sim, he has decided to clean up the mess that Phoenix made. That makes complete sense. He would not get him to do it. He is. He's cleaning it up for him, and Florence clearly did not do too well at that go. I think maybe once they've finished with their marbles, we can come over and we can play hopscotch together. Oh my goodness. Bryce has come over to say hi to this lady, Nin Bunma, and he has got instant attraction to her. I did want to come and say hi to a few other sims as well, but these two are over here. They're just being romantic, and these two are actually two sims that were created for me by my friend Shirley, so I'm hoping that we can come and get to know them. Their names are Sarah Neo and Daryl Neo, so we are going to come and say hi to them once we have finished listening to Nin's engaging story, although it looks like Daryl is actually coming over to us instead of us going over to him. But these three are still playing with their little marbles. For Phoenix, he's not having a great time, and oh, she's now feeling sad because someone close to her is feeling sad. Oh, she's just, yeah, she is. I think she's got to be the Cancer heir. Unless something else happens, I think it's going to be her. And Bryce is now feeling super attracted to Sarah. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm going to have them stop for now though. And come and play some okay, they have glitched out. They're going to come over and play some hopscotch. Bryce is just meeting these guys. He's still over here talking with Nin because these two are just so in love with each other that they came to say hi, and then they're coming straight back over. They've just come over to cloud gaze with each other. They're sweet. But I know that sound. Olive has got another promotion, so I'm going to get her out of this ugly outfit. And she has been promoted to lead detective, which is so so good. She is working 10 till 7, so she is definitely working longer hours, but she is still only working 4 days a week. So she is coming over, she is giving Bryce a hug, telling him the news, and will also come and say hi to Nin as well, as she is over here. So Bryce thinks that Nin is a little bit clingy, which to be fair kind of makes sense, as she has not stopped hanging out with us since we said hi to her. We are very attracted to her though, and we've got good compatibility. She is actually a neighbour, and she thinks we're independent and capable and imaginative. And then Sarah, we are very attracted to her. We've got amazing compatibility with her, but they do not have very good first impressions. We think she's in dreamland, which is probably fair because she is over there cloud gazing with her spouse. She went straight away, and she thinks we're a little bit distant, which is a bit odd considering the fact she is the one that, you know, left the conversation with us. We didn't actually get the chance to say hi to Daryl, so I do want to come over and give him a cheerful introduction, but I don't think Olive and Nin had a very good first. Well, we think she's imaginative. She thinks we're a bit weird and unreliable, which unreliable, I don't know, but weird, that's fair. Bryce thinks that Daryl is interesting, but Daryl thinks we're a bit annoying, probably because we're we're gate crashing their date. And Olive, she has said hi to Daryl, and now she is saying hi to Sarah. So Daryl has got an anti-crush on Olive, so he is not happy that we're crashing his date, but we think he's responsible, and then we'll see what Sarah thinks. Okay, we have amazing compatibility with her, and Olive thinks that she's sophisticated, and she thinks we're responsible and interesting, so maybe she heard about our promotion. So yeah, Daryl isn't overly keen on us, but we do like Sarah though, and they are still chatting. Olive learned about Daryl's financial situation, and Daryl seems to be okay. Why are you asking about that, Olive? That is a little bit intrusive to Sims that you've just met. Oh, I guess it's just Paris doing the hopscotch at the moment. She is feeling really angry. Oh, she lost. She lost the hopscotch, so she's feeling angry. And Phoenix is over here making a mess again. We did have a conversation with him about this earlier, so I think we are going to be a little bit more firm and just be like, express our disappointment and be like, I'm really disappointed. You know, I asked you earlier to not make a mess and now you're doing it again. And then I think he'll probably clean it up again, to be honest, but he's like, Phoenix, I asked you earlier, please don't do this. But the three kids are now over here just chatting with each other, and remember we have got the booster pack that we can open. So Florence has got a Medusa, which is a common toy, but she managed to get that one, at least, and that TikTok had one, and now she wants to read something, but it's getting a little bit later, so I think we'll probably head back home. They are pretty desperate for the toilet, and there aren't actually any toilets on this lot, so yeah, we should probably go. Olive is still just over here chatting with these two, getting to know them a little bit more. And even though Daryl wasn't too keen on us, his friendship with us has gone up so much, and we even have a really high friendship with Sarah as well. But he is heading off now, and we are saying goodbye to her as well. So I think, do Bryce and Florence have a supportive dynamic? Oh yes, 100% yes. I don't even know what we're doing over here. We're probably sharing some more kind words with her. But yeah, I think we need to head back home now. Olive has decided to make a pizza caliente this evening, although the two boys have decided they're going to have leftovers, which is fair. It's pretty late, but poor Phoenix is now losing some confidence because he was told off. He feels like he's a failure. Oh, bless him. You're not a failure. Please just don't make messes when we're in public. Literally nobody wanted to wait for the pizza, and even Olive didn't want to wait. She is just over here having a nap. I don't think it'll be too long until it is actually finished and ready. It doesn't, there we go. We can come and serve the meal now. She can come and grab that. But I imagine the kids will probably head off to bed soon, although once again, little Florence wants to play some video games on the console. Paris also wants to play games on the console, but he is going to go have a bath. I was going to have them play together, but he is a little bit stinky, to be fair. And Phoenix is upstairs going to take a shower as well. He wants to craft a jewelry piece. I've never played with this, so that could be a potential future for him. It would be really sweet. He's wearing some pink trainers in the shower, right? Okay. And Olive made a pizza, but she's not even having pizza. She's having this leftover mac and cheese, right? But as her brothers are busy, Florence was able to rope her parents into playing some games with her before bed. And I think this is the perfect note to end the video on. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It means so much to me. And I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone!